Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I am so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message, intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you in your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. If this message does support you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe and follow, and please hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty y'all, before we get into the channeled message that I received, pardon the appearance, you might see like little white spots on the wall. I'm in the process of getting ready to be repainting my whole apartment, so I apologize. We are under construction, and that could even be part of today's message. Something here is being revitalized, or maybe you're being revitalized. Maybe you've been doing the patchwork, right? You've been clogging up the holes here, right? Revitalizing yourself, getting ready for something new. That could be a part of this energy. The channeled message that I did receive, 111 on the timer, is somebody here is trying to evade your boundaries. It's like somebody here is being extra pushy, and this is someone here that you have already said no to. The reason why they're being pushy is because they're suffering in their own life, but instead of being open, honest, and vocal about it, what they're doing is they're trying to pass that burden on to you by forcing you to do something that you're not comfortable with. And that can mean different things for many of you, but it's giving, the way that it came to me was having to do with like business, like somebody wanting you to market your business or wanting you to offer something that you don't normally offer, right? And it's something here that you're not comfortable with. Instead of somebody taking the time to understand why you're not comfortable with something, it's kind of just like brushing off your concerns. And that's what I mean by this whole pushiness. It's like brushing it off as if like, oh, it's unimportant, oh, it doesn't matter, or you just don't understand. Somebody here is really just hoping that you would go against your own intuition in your own best interest. Probably because they see that you're revitalizing and they want to ride that wave too. They want you to patch their holes. They want you to paint their walls. That's what they want. This could be somebody here who's suffering and who is in lack, but instead of opening up their eyes to their own reality of what's going on, again, they're trying to push that burden onto you collective. To make it seem like, oh, well, if you do this, you know, but the only reason why they want you to do that is because they get some kind of benefit off of it. But we're going to get into it. We're going to begin with the tarot dice. Things might get a little loud for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is going on in collective energy? And what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? We have the World, and we have the Lovers. The Lovers is sideways, and the World is reversed. Somebody here does not want something to be over. Or they're coming back not wanting something to be over because they failed in whatever endeavor they went and chose maybe over you. Because the Lovers can definitely have to talk about choices. I do see the Six of Wands here reversed. And then we had this Temperance on top. I don't know if this is all going to fall over. I don't know if y'all can see it. See that Six of Wands right behind that King? Where is it? That Six of Wands is right there. And we have this Temperance right here on top of that. Somebody here is hoping to reconcile a situation here because they failed. They failed at something here that they were doing. Maybe they even received some kind of humiliation here. So they're hoping to come back and reconcile something with you. This could be somebody here that you've already cut a cord from, because right on the side of this Lovers, right, is the Ten of Swords. And this Ten of Swords is reversed. Somebody here is having a difficult time with some kind of ending that is happening in their life. Maybe somebody here is having a difficult time accepting that maybe they are the problem. That's why they want to double back, come around, reconcile a situation here, so we can change the narrative. This could even have to do with some kind of glow up that you're currently going under, like I said. Some of you guys are revitalizing your own space. We have the Queen of Pentacles sideways on this end. This has to do with somebody who's very needy, very codependent. This is somebody here who cannot stand on their own. This is somebody here who uses people for what they have. So somebody here could be wanting to double back, reconcile, because they see that you're doing good. They see that you've patched all of your holes. They see that you're getting ready to paint. They see this newness. They feel this, you can smell when something is freshly painted, right? Maybe you're just giving off this new scent, like spiritually speaking, of something here of newness. We do have the World reversed. And what I keep looking at is this Star reversed. Somebody is very upset that their prayers weren't answered. Maybe in regards to you, maybe this person failed at trying to take you out in some kind of way. We're going to find out more as we go. Yeah, see, we have the Sun card here reversed. This is somebody here who could have claimed that you were doing something to them. But in all actuality, what's being seen is how somebody here is extremely unhealed, first of all. Somebody here feels extremely insecure. Somebody's prayers are not being answered. And this has to do with support, with this Four of Wands. Maybe somebody failed at trying to take your support away from you, or maybe they thought that if they themselves didn't support you, that things would come crashing down for you, that you would have some kind of defeat, but you didn't. It's like you're rising from the ashes in some kind of way. Maybe people are sensing the fact that new things are coming into your life. So that's why these past karmic contracts are resurfacing here, so that way you don't get into a new contract, that you don't get into new commitments, right? This Lovers is sideways. It's getting ready to come in. So it's like somebody is hoping to be some kind of delay here. It's like by you succeeding, it further adds to their humiliation. I don't know if this is like a past lover that you left who claimed, they left you because you were going nowhere in life or whatever it was. Right, and they talked all this crap about you behind your back. This could even be like an old friend or an old, a family member you no longer talk to as well. Maybe an old colleague or business partner or whatever, right? Shitty people come in any demographic, in any category. Strong Leo, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. Somebody is having a difficult time embracing some kind of ego death. They're unwilling to put their pride aside. That's why they want to come in and reconcile. It's giving sabotage. It's giving somebody here wants to sabotage you. We have the Moon here on this side. There are strong illusions here at this time. We have a wolf howling at the moon. Keep howling, buddy. Keep howling. Somebody is losing it. This has to do with loyalty. This is someone here that you cut off because you realize that they were not loyal to you. Wow, we have 55 here with the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords, both of which are sideways. Somebody doesn't care who they hurt. And this is somebody here that feels wronged by you because you won't provide for them, you won't give them something. That you no longer want to deal with them because somebody here has very, somebody never follows through, or they follow through when they want to. I don't know, this could be the energy of somebody using that as some kind of tactic of control. We have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is sideways. This is somebody here who failed at trying to get you into some kind of third party. And what I mean by that doesn't even have to be like romantic. Like somebody here couldn't get you involved in a situation. That's why they want to reconcile with you. Because they lost their scapegoat. And by you continuing to rise, you make them look more and more like a failure. Because it's like everything that they said about you turned out to not be true. Because you're no longer dealing with this person. People are finding out that this person was the reason, or was the culprit in regards to holding you back in some kind of way. It's like you caught on to the fact that this person wasn't really loyal, wasn't really supportive, and you just cut them out. And it's like somebody is mad at the fact that you caught on to that because they still wanted something from you. It's very odd, and it's very, very strange. Universe, please tell us more. See, it's like at the last minute, they don't want something to come together for you. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. Whatever is going down right now, it's universally driven. It's driven by the universe, by source, because this is all major arcana. And like somebody here is trying to get in the way, but a greedy, codependent person is trying to get in the middle of Divine's plan, of Divine's will. Refusing to accept that something is over, refusing to accept that they failed. Universe, tell us more. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody here who is emotionally abusive. This is somebody here who's not very intelligent. It's not somebody here who is emotionally grounded. It's somebody here who ignores their own intuition. They ignore their conscience. They know that what they do is wrong, but yet they don't care. Somebody who's very selfish, very overindulgent. This is somebody here who only cares about themselves. This is somebody here who will weaponize emotions, guilt trips, gaslighting, all to control with the Emperor reversed, male or female. This could be a masculine here in distorted energy. This is definitely somebody here who's older, 40s, 50s, and above. Somebody here who could have Peter Pan syndrome. This is somebody who doesn't feel like they can be themselves. That sun is reversed. Somebody here is not happy with themselves. They don't feel like they can allow their inner child to go out and play. For whatever reason, that's between them and their therapist. But somebody here has been trying to control the situation, or trying to control the circumstances around them, or trying to control people around them. We have the Five of Wands. This is not only just somebody wanting to be in competition with you, but this is somebody here who wants you out of the picture entirely. They don't want you part of the team. They don't want you to shine. They don't want you to advance. Somebody is trying to avoid some kind of judgment here for what they did in the past. They're refusing to accept that it's them. Their own pride and ego is the reason why they're going through this downfall right now. Somebody here is expecting to be taken care of. That's all they want. They want to be taken care of. But yet they're unwilling to give that same energy back. You know, the Queen of Cups doesn't have anything to offer emotionally. But somebody who gets mad when nobody, you know, oh, why are you being so mean to me? And it's like, just because somebody said no doesn't mean that somebody's being mean to you, or just because somebody doesn't want to deal with you doesn't mean that they're being mean to you. See, somebody here is only thinking about themselves, but they're not thinking about how their actions affect other people. And this is the same type of energy of somebody who just wants to come in and say, I'm sorry, but have no action to follow that up. Strong Aries, Cancer energy here. Universe, tell us more. There's like no compromise. We have justice. That's what's going down right now, justice. Justice, because somebody got caught trying to sabotage you. Somebody could have even been trying to sabotage you in the legal system, in the courts. Again, because of their pride. Because the only way that they can get ahead is by making sure that they can try and slow you down. Again, that Five of Wands is in the reverse. It's not healthy competition. This is somebody here who cannot stand on their own merits. They don't trust in themselves. They do not believe in themselves. Universe, tell us more. Strong Libra energy here as well. We mostly have all the signs, so that doesn't even matter at this point. We have the Hierophant. We have the Hermit reversed. And then we have the World. Somebody here was trying to hold you back. They never wanted you to step back out. But see, you're no longer confused. Somebody was trying to cast an illusion of confusion around you. But it's no longer working. You are receiving justice here. Things are being balanced out in your favor. And something here is coming to an end in spite of somebody wanting to keep something going. This is somebody here that's refusing to accept that they failed. And they want to make it your problem, but it never was your problem from the beginning. This is somebody here that's just mad that they tried doing something to you and now they're getting the repercussions for it. And again, instead of realizing that they did this to themselves, they're blaming you. Maybe they're just mad that you exist to begin with. I don't know, somebody here could be obsessed. Like, obsessed. Universe, tell us more. Could be a Virgo Libra cusp here, but somebody wanted you hidden. Yeah, see? They never wanted you to be able to control yourself. See, they wanted you abandoned, they wanted you out in the cold, they wanted you yelling, they wanted you kicking, they wanted you screaming, they wanted you complaining. But the truth is, you acclimated to your circumstances. You acclimated to your surroundings, to this new atmosphere. You were like, all right, you want to kick me out, cast me out? Fine. I'm not going to fight, even though you want me to. Instead, I'm just going to continue to be me, acclimate to my surroundings, and move on. And yet you still rose. Strong Leo energy here as well. They thought that by casting you out that you would lose something here. And yeah, you may have lost something in that moment, but it's all being given back to you now with this justice. It's all been seen. People have opened up their eyes to ugly truths. You're no longer in isolation. You've done your healing. With this Hermit energy, you have done your healing. It's time for you to step back out. And somebody here, this Queen of Cups, or whoever, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Emperor reversed, male or female, this person here is being seen as somebody here who has never done any internal healing. That they are the ones themselves holding themselves back, trying to control everything. Somebody here could be running from some kind of monster that they're unwilling to confront, and they don't even realize that they probably became that very monster. Universe, tell us more. The Chariot reverse. Somebody here is coming to a dead stop. Somebody here is not going to be able to move forward. We do have a King of Cups energy here at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody who is emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature. This is somebody here who's given to act on emotions, but this is also somebody here that has learned the lessons and knows when to put the boundaries up. You have learned those lessons. This is a healthy, mature, emotional intelligence. And you are stepping into brand new experiences. You're not entertaining the past. You're not looking backwards. Because you know if you do, you're just going to turn into a pillar of salt. Seven of Swords reversed. Again. Again, this card wants to show. Again, somebody did something that they know they shouldn't have done. And then they're wondering why. Why is everything coming to an end? Why is nothing moving forward for me? Oh, woe is me, woe is me. Why is this happening to me? That's what it is. Somebody's like, why are all these things happening to me? Instead of, why is it happening for me? And they feel like it's happening to them, but they're refusing to accept the role that they played. Somebody here is not taking accountability. They're not taking responsibility. You know, I'm called to bring up this story one day. One day I was, back in the day when I used to work at the bank, we used to have like a group chat going on. My manager at the time, like, sent a message to everybody in the group chat about something that happened that shouldn't have happened, right? He was like trying to reprimand, but he didn't know who it was, but he was just making a general statement. And then so I responded, I said, well, I didn't do that, but I did do this and I will take accountability for this. And everyone else just shut up. I was like, but I didn't do that and I agree with you, that's wrong. This is somebody here who's, and nobody else took ownership for what happened, by the way. So that just lets me know that I'm not working with honest people. I knew that right from that message. And I was like, okay, time to pull back my energy here. Can't trust these mofos. And maybe it's something similar to that. Somebody here is not taking accountability. They're the ones that did the action, and they're hoping that nobody sees it. 22 on the timer. And then they wonder, why are all these things happening to me? Well, because of all of the stupid shit that you did that you didn't take accountability for. And instead you try to pawn it off and blame everybody else. Oh, well, if the collective wasn't so outgoing and if they weren't putting themselves out there, I wouldn't be feeling bad about myself. Again, not the collective's fault. Somebody did something over and over again. And they're mad that they got caught. They're mad that their energy became predictable. Their predictable energy became their behavior, became a predicted pattern. We have the King of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Your truth is shining. Somebody here could be receiving some kind of information here as well about somebody who was trying to win at all costs, but they got caught. They got caught. Somebody here wanted you abandoned. They wanted you left alone. They wanted nobody to support you. Somebody here could have even started by claiming some kind of lie here, because like I said, they were trying to knock you down, or because you make them feel bad about themselves. I don't know. Listen, we're not rationalizing crazy on this channel. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. I don't have the patience for it. I mean, I send those people love, but they need to help themselves. There is a delay here with this Eight of Wands reverse. Somebody's going to be receiving news that they don't want to hear. Maybe about something that they kept doing over and over and over again. Somebody could have even been filing some kind of false reports, trying to keep something alive that isn't true, trying to make something stick. And whatever these false reports are, they could have to deal with the legal system, or wanting you to receive some kind of reprimand in some kind of way. Universe, tell us more. The Empress. Somebody knows that you are getting ready to birth a new life here. They know it. And they want you to miss it with this Four of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. They want you to miss this cup. They want you focused on everybody else. They wanted you to put their needs above your own. This could even be somebody here who has been, I'm going to say this, with all of this energy, somebody here could have been abusing some kind of disorder, some kind of ailment that they're going under, that they have. I'm not trying to say that they don't have it, but I do know there are some people out there who will abuse it. I've seen it. I'm going to I'm going to mention this other story as well. I used to have a friend. I no longer talk to this person. And I hope what I'm about to say, you guys don't take any offense to it. I don't think that you will. But, this person was very sad that their parents had passed away when this person was younger, right? And they were trying to use that as an excuse to try and get something out of me. And listen, I'm very sympathetic to people. And I'm also going to share this little tidbit about myself. I literally looked at this friend and I said, that excuse is not going to work with me. I said, I buried my father at the age of 5. And I'm not trying to put that burden and responsibility on anybody else. I did the work that I needed to do. That excuse is not going to work on me. And it's not like it happened recently. Like, we both had lost family when we were younger. I just said that excuse is not going to work for me. I'm sorry, you're going to have to do better. And I know that may have rubbed them the wrong way. I was told, a couple of days afterwards, this person said to me, thank you, I do appreciate your honesty. That really helped get me out of myself. But this is somebody here who could just be using something from the past, something here that's unhealed within them. But instead of confronting and facing the monster within them, they're allowing themselves to become that very monster. Somebody knows that you're getting ready to birth some kind of new life for you, and they're very upset that they couldn't sabotage you. Maybe this is somebody here that missed an opportunity with you, with this Four of Cups, because they were too focused on something else that looked more shinier. It looked more newer, because maybe you were under construction. See, somebody looked past the exterior. I mean, they couldn't look past the exterior to study the bones, to study the structure. Universe, tell us more. And maybe they also didn't realize that the reason why your exterior was probably not as pretty as everyone else's is maybe because of all of the attacks that were coming your way, all of the storms that you've had to weather. So this person decided, you know what, let me be one more storm on top of that. Because you already look decrepit. When you look at an old home, imagine the stories that it can tell. Imagine the things that it has survived. And yet it's still standing. It may not be the prettiest, but it's still standing. But the problem is that people these days, they're so focused on what it looks like. Like my home was built in the 1800s, and this bitch is still standing. She had good bones. We have the Nine of Cups here reversed that came out. Somebody here is extremely greedy. Somebody here is overindulgent. Somebody here could even be trying to escape from their problems. Queen of Cups reversed, Nine of Cups reversed. Somebody here could be tipping the bottle, buying all the nips, smoking, overeating, overgaming. Either way, somebody here is doing something in excess to try and escape something that they're unwilling to confront. And it's only making matters worse for themselves. Because the universe is putting it to an end. And I feel like the universe here has given somebody enough chances and enough opportunities to do whatever it is that they need to do. Maybe this person just doesn't believe. I don't know. Either way, we have the Magician here at the bottom of the deck. The wand's in your hand. Think of that wand as if it's your paintbrush. You can create whatever reality you want to create at this time, collective. You have all of the tools that you need in order to manifest your heart's desires. You know, maybe they see the fact that you're renovating or that you're repainting or that you're revitalizing something in some kind of way, 30-30 on the timer. And they're like, oh, the collective must be doing so well if they have all of that extra money to spend on that. And meanwhile, you know, and maybe you do have the extra money now, but they don't know the struggle that you went through. They don't know that maybe for the past couple of years, right, you were putting a little bit of money aside every single week. They don't know that you had to build up to this, that you had to sacrifice in order to be able to afford this. Give me one moment, collective. I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. Alrighty, collective. I am back. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. Whoever this person is, I feel like they're the same sex as you. So if you're a female, you're dealing with another female. If you're a male, this is another male. But you can see you can see how you're like completely opposites. Like if this is a feminine, if this is a female that you're dealing with, she's in toxic masculine energy. If this is a man that you're dealing with, they're in toxic feminine energy. Universe, tell us more. We have a wealthy man, and then we have occupation. Somebody is trying to stop you from working towards wealth, towards abundance, towards prosperity. This doesn't even have to mean like you're going to be like a billionaire, but somebody here is trying to get in the middle of you and what it is that you want and what it is that you are trying to achieve. There's something here that you are meant to grow. You're meant to prosper. Maybe it has to do with whatever it is that you decided to do for work. Somebody's trying to get in the middle of that, or they were trying to wreck that for you. Maybe because you just want nothing to do with this individual. Someone here could be 47. We have lovers here at the bottom of the deck. Community. Somebody here who was supposed to be on your soul team. They were supposed to be a member of your soul tribe. This could even be somebody here who claimed that they want the best for you. Maybe at one point that's what they claimed. Somebody definitely ran their mouth to a whole community in hopes that maybe this community would turn their back on you, maybe isolate you, and maybe they did for quite some time, until the truth got revealed, until people really started to see where this person's loyalty lied. And this is somebody here who, I feel like their loyalty lies in what it is that they receive. Like, that's what they equate love as being. Oh, well, if you love me, you'll do this for me, or you'll give me this. Maybe this is somebody that's never experienced unconditional love. There's just been love with expectations. Universe, tell us more. We have toil and labor. Somebody wanted you to work extra hard. They wanted you to struggle. We do have a main male here at the bottom of the deck. Maybe this is somebody here that wanted to be seen as the main character of your story. Somebody was purposely doing things behind the scenes so you had to work harder. Maybe because they wanted you to give up on something. It's given the energy of like, oh yeah? It's sick. This is sick. Universe, give me one more, please, for the collective. Thank you. We have community. There's a whole community involved here. And they were all listening and following a false person. This is extremely toxic, codependent individual. And when they don't get what they want, I don't know, it's like this sick, twisted thinking. Like that if you say no or they don't get what they want from you, they feel like you're out to get you and they need to destroy you. Because you're the reason why they're not getting what it is that they want. But then again, this is somebody who's able to provide for themselves. They're just choosing not to. They're not choosing to heal. They're choosing to still live in the past. And again, trying to put this burden on top of you as if it's your problem. You know what? Give me one more, universe. We have 3 of them that came out. The Lovers, Main Male, and Sudden Wealth. You guys could be seeing angel numbers 111. We have Courtship. Immature Man. There's a lot of men. There's a lot of different energies in this. This could be a whole group of individuals that are realizing that something is no longer going in their favor. Or this could just be, for some of you, this could be like a group of men. Maybe this has to do with like tradition, or somebody are stuck in tradition. Either way, it's like somebody wanting to be coming back in some kind of way, claiming that they're on your side, that they're going to be your main person here because they know that you're receiving some kind of sudden wealth. Because of the work that you have put in. Or maybe they're trying to stop some kind of wealthy individual from coming towards you, from you getting into connections with people who are on your vibration. People who are in the same energy of prosperity and wealth. Wealth is more than just money and fancy toys. Wealth is an attitude. Wealth and prosperity, it's a frequency all on its own. Somebody here is trying to block people who are in the same frequency, who are in the same energy as you, because they want to be attached to this sudden wealth that you are receiving. Because you are the energy of prosperity and abundance. You are in that frequency. You have removed all of your blockages. And you have set the right boundaries, excuse me. So that's why they want to come in and they want to partner up with you in hopes to confuse you. But you're not confused. You're going to see right through this individual if you haven't already. It's like somebody here refuses to sit. You know, it's like a stubborn dog. Sometimes you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Universe, please tell us more. Split the deck. Marrying for money. This is somebody here who only gets into relationships for what they can get out of it. Not for what it could be. Not for what both could bring to the table. Not for how it makes them feel, but for what they can get out of it. Universe, please tell us more. We have dirt digging. Somebody's now trying to dig for dirt, trying to dig for more information on you. Maybe this whole community could have turned their back on this individual here. Maybe they're no longer sharing information with this person. Universe. Romantic love affair. It says sex fix and secret lover. And this doesn't even have to be romantic. This is somebody here who just takes. They just want something from you. That's it. They only want something from you. Because you're hitting the jackpot. You're receiving sudden wealth for all of the work, for all of your toil and labor. It's like you have a backlog of wealth coming in because you cut somebody else off and you allowed them to expose themselves. Somebody here who's fantasizing all the time, love on the brain. They're very nostalgic, daydreaming. This is somebody here that's everywhere else but present in their current reality. I mean, I'm not surprised. They're doing something in excess. Maybe they're not of the right mind right now. They're not processing whatever it is they need to process effectively here because they're numbing something. They're numbing it. Universe, tell us more. Marrying for money came out. They only want something from you, so they're gonna claim and be all like passionate and lustful. Again, family, friend, lover, business. Oh, we can do all of this, and what if I do this, and what if we do this, and we could do that. You know, they're trying to paint something here to be pretty, to be something other than what it isn't. But in all actuality, it's just a toxic contract for resources. They just want to be attached to this. But the only reason that you're getting this is because you unattached yourself from them. You revoked whatever contract you had with them. Both in the physical and in the spiritual. Somebody is no longer connected to you. This could even be somebody here who's going to even claim, maybe once you do hit it big or you start doing better for yourself, oh, you don't want to share with them now that you're doing good, but when you were down and out, they were there to help you. But I don't think that they actually did help you. I think they did just enough to claim that they were helping you. And you still had to struggle, even though they could do more, even though you were asking for help. But they said no to you. Somebody here is played out. They are played out. Somebody here is haunted. They're haunted by the fact that they do the same shit different day. They're haunted by the fact that they are wasting their life. And they're wasting people's time. They're suffering the side effects. Somebody could have even gone as far as to create fake accounts. I'm hearing like fake Yelp reviews for those of you that own businesses. They were creating fake accounts to spy on you, leaving false negative comments, maybe even trying to report your business or trying to report your personal accounts. Somebody here who claims to be into you. They claim to be into you because they only want what you have. They only want what you're attached to. Universe, tell us more. Wow. Y'all, Because you're hitting the jackpot and they want you to give them money. I shit you not. This is how it came out. This is why I shuffle on camera. That's why I don't, for the record, I don't follow readers on TikTok that have all of these cards already pulled. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. And I don't care. I don't care if that offends anybody. I don't believe in that. I don't. Somebody here wants to give you money because you are receiving the jackpot. You are getting some kind of sudden wealth. You are connecting with people that are on the same frequency and on the same energy as you. And somebody here wants you to settle for the same old shit. Something here about that song from Selena Gomez. What is it? Same Old Love? I'm so sick of that same old love. My body's had enough. It's like you're tired of being treated the same old way by somebody here who's not going to change. Remember, you cannot teach an old dog new tricks because they don't want to. They don't want to. They want you to pity them in hopes that you'll give them treats without them earning it. They want a treat because they woke up. Don't we all? Somebody here could even have bad habits. They're definitely overindulging. They have extreme bad habits. And maybe that's what's being seen by this whole community, is that they actually have bad habits. 46 on the timer. That breaks down to 10-10. Major endings and transformations are taking place. And somebody cannot handle the change. They cannot handle the change. We have ignoring and too busy winning. You're too busy winning, and at the end of the day, somebody's bad habits are not your problem. You can warn as much as you want, but at the end of the day, they're the ones that are ultimately making that choice and making that decision. And there's only so much you can do. There's only so much help you can give. Especially when people continue to do the same thing over and over again. It comes to a point where sometimes you are the one that is getting in the way of administering karma. Because you were that King of Cups. Maybe before that, you were just the Page of Cups or the Knight of Cups. Right? Trying to pour love into the world, and sometimes we pour love into people who need to stop pouring it for themselves first. Because there are people out there who are opportunistic. And that's how I started off this reading. Somebody is trying to be opportunistic in what it is that you have going for you. And yet this is the same person that probably left you for dead. Or could care less. But they want you to care. Universe, tell us more. We have a wolf in sheep's clothing here is going to be forced to move. Maybe this person's moving. Or there is going to be some kind of drastic move, some kind of change here that is happening in this wolf in sheep's clothing. Because look at him, it's a baby wolf. It looks so cute. Yeah, that's the same thing that Grandma fell for. Until Little Red Riding Hood had to come, you know, and save her grandma. You could have been trying to warn people in a community here about a wolf in sheep's clothing. And this person could have tried to flip the script on you in some kind of way. But like I said, somebody's pattern of behavior was what ended up exposing them in the first place. Because if they're willing to be fake to you, they're willing to be fake to everybody else. Because again, they're not truly, really, fully being themselves. Because that sun is in the reverse. We have moving on. I don't wish this upon anybody, but I gotta give a message. Somebody here could literally be transitioning to the next realm. Because they were given so many different opportunities, especially with these bad habits and this overindulgence here, to come clean. Maybe somebody has been refusing to get clean in some kind of way. Somebody could be transitioning because of that. Because God said, I can only save you so many times. That's for someone out there, not everyone. And like I said, I do not wish that upon anybody. Somebody has definitely been trying to steal your work. They've been trying to copy off of you. Maybe this person was trying to act like you, emulate you. It's like somebody trying to print fake money. You know, because money, especially here in the US, they have all of those different safeguards. I'm going back to my banking days again, right? We had to learn about the strips and the different symbols and yada, all of these different things, right? So that way we can spot a counterfeit note. You can print as much money as you want, but you'll never be the real thing. You can make it look as good to the naked eye, but under close inspection, you will never be the real thing. This is the energy of fake it till you make it, but in a negative, toxic way. Somebody could be wanting to come in and kiss your ass. Why? Because they don't. Maybe somebody is going to be forced to move and they want to kiss your ass in hopes that they can stay. Give you a sob story. Like, I don't know where else to go. Well, that's their problem to figure out. I'm sorry if that sounds mean and rude. But maybe the universe is trying to give them an opportunity to pick themselves up, to teach them a lesson, like perseverance could be one. You're being asked to dust off the situation. Somebody could have caught a case, or like I said, somebody could have started a false case about you, claiming that you were the infection, claiming that you were the problem, that you were the root cause of something, when in all actuality you weren't. Somebody here who isn't shit. They're just trying to be a copy. They were trying to trace you. Let me clean this up. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, once my little remodel is done, I can stick to my schedule of posting daily again. I do apologize for that, but after climbing up and down that ladder yesterday, I'm like, I'm ready for bed. I was ready for bed. I was in bed by 8 p.m. last night. I was like, I'm done. I'm tired. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. You guys are getting ready to get into new partnerships. But remember, we are in Mercury retrograde right now. Whatever's coming up, whatever it's resurfacing, it's coming up to remind you of how far you've come and where it is that you're going. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. We have firecracker, excitement. There is some excitement that is coming in for you. Maybe something you started in September. Whatever it is that you've done in September. It's leading to some kind of excitement for you. What's behind this? We have an older man in the reverse. So you have an immature, older person here. I think we already established that, but thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. See, somebody here was trying to create hills. They were trying to create obstacles here in your life in hopes that you would be indecisive. You know, this is somebody here who will wow, maybe this person here was creating problems in your life and then trying to offer you solutions. Like they were the cause of the problems, but then they also wanted to present themselves to be as the hero, wanting you to be indecisive, wanting you to be like, one minute, oh, I know they don't like me, and the next minute, oh, but they care for me, they wouldn't have done that for me. But in all actuality, they were the one that caused it in the first place. You know, it's like the energy here. If somebody treats you like crap and then they go out and buy you a necklace and they think that just because they give you a gift, it's supposed to make you forget the behavior. It's like trying to buy your love. Although they want you to buy things for them, because I don't think this person has much. I really don't. We have wall that just jumped out into my hand. Misunderstanding. Somebody could be trying to claim that something here is a misunderstanding here to let you, so that way you can let down your walls, let down your guard. We have desk, pay attention to your work. And we have bird, news is on the way. So you're receiving some kind of news. Whatever this news is, I feel like it's going to lead to definitely some kind of excitement here, because you didn't fall for the indecisiveness. You buckled down and paid attention to the task at hand. You were not afraid of hard work. You rolled up your sleeves and you did what you had to do, even if it meant getting messy for a little bit. And we have camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. See, somebody thought that they left you for dead in the desert, but they didn't realize all of the water reserves that you hold. Right? Camels are made to walk through the desert. That's their superpower. To be able to survive that heat. And that's what you did. You survived the heat. You survived the pressure. You kept persevering. You buckled down and you got to work. You rolled up your sleeves and you were like, next. You didn't stop. Universe. Thank you. We have dagger. Fear, worries, intense situations. You could be receiving news about how somebody here was intentionally trying to create fear and worry in your life because they wanted to keep you in a state that was constantly going around in circles. They never wanted you to focus and pay attention to your work. They never wanted you to accomplish anything, get anything done. We have beetle. Good fortune. Whatever this news is, it has to do with good fortune. Because you persevered through the fear, the worries, and the tense situations. You found a way out. You were not afraid of putting in the hard work, putting in the effort. You did it. You did it. You got dirty. But you got the job done. Universe, tell us more. We have bowl, plenty of material things. And you know what's interesting? This fly that was right behind it, it also flew out with it. A period of ill health and depression. This is giving, like, Beelzebub energy here. Somebody lurking through the corners here, trying to make sure that you didn't have anything material. For some of you, you could be coming out of a period in your life of lack. Maybe you've had to sacrifice a lot of things. Whatever this depression is, I feel like it was caused because of somebody else trying to keep you in a constant state. They wanted to keep you in a closed loop. We have carriage, journey, either physical or mental. Whatever this is, you went down some kind of a journey here. What are these things called? The carriage, obviously. The title's right there. It's like somebody never wanted you to settle elsewhere, because for some reason I'm picturing the Oregon Trail. They never wanted you to settle into new land. into new territory. We did have that Three of Wands earlier. They never wanted you to have new experiences. But you went down that journey regardless. And maybe for some of you this was at a cost and sacrifice. Maybe you could only take what you could carry. Maybe you only took what it is that you needed. And you had to sacrifice what you wanted for this short period because you had to buckle down and get to work. Universe, tell us more. Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it, and I feel like you found it. You found this path towards money, prosperity, abundance. We have a younger woman here. This could be a woman here who is younger or more immature than you. Somebody wanted you to lower your expectations. This immature individual wanted you to lower your expectations. They wanted you to essentially give up on yourself because they gave up on themselves. They did. This person with bad habits, they gave up on themselves. They gave up on their inner child. Maybe they sold their soul a long time ago, and now they're reaping the repercussions of the life that they chose. Universe. We have a dark woman. Dealings a relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. This could be a nasty individual. It doesn't even have to be like a dark woman. This could just be someone who's very dark in spirit. Yeah, somebody here who wanted to tempt you with this apple. Temptation will test you. Somebody here tested you to the point where you packed up and you left. You're not in the same place as where they left you. And maybe that angers them even more because it shows that you never even needed them in the first place. When they were the ones running their mouth saying, oh, they're going to be nothing without me, but yet here you are without them, and now they're circling around because now they need you. We have a man here. There's a lot of different energies here. This woman wanted to come out. Dealings a relationship with a woman. And we have leg. You're stepping into brand new experiences here. Just like I said, thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. And again, maybe there's a woman here. Maybe a twisted, corrupt, feminine energy who wants to tempt you. Who wants to tempt you to cause some more fears and worries in your life because you've stepped into this money path. And now maybe somebody is seeing how your material is increasing in some kind of way. And they want a piece of that for themselves. Or they want to tempt you with a sob story because they don't want to have to move on. Whether this is them physically moving and leaving a situation with you, or this is somebody here who just doesn't want to accept change. Universe, please give us some angel numbers for the collective. We have 66 and 818. Sacred service. Nurture others with grace. And then 818. You're attracting exactly what you're aligned with. You're attracting exactly what you're aligned with. Like I said earlier, you guys are in the frequency of abundance and wealth, and you are attracting like-minded individuals and like-minded opportunities. But you're also attracting opportunists, right? Snakes are wanting to show themselves in your garden at this time because they see that the fruits of your labor are becoming ripe. We have 222 here at the bottom of the deck. Alignment, trust the process, everything is working out. That's why they were trying to create this fear and worry and all this sabotage behind the scenes, because they wanted you to give up. They wanted you to no longer have faith. They wanted you to sell your soul like they sold their soul. They wanted you to settle. They wanted you to settle in life so that way they could have an upgrade. By you settling, it would be an upgrade for them by you giving in to whatever it is that they want from you. By giving into this relationship in general. Universe, that was way too many. Please give us one more. Thank you. We have 616. You're not alone. Divine love is surrounding you. You're not alone in this endeavor. The universe, source, God, is surrounding you at this time. You are highly supported. You're not in this alone. And you knew that. Because maybe what you're doing, maybe for some of you this has to do with your North Node. And you've been encountering energies here that have been resisting you stepping into your North Node. 105.555 on the timer. 105.55, excuse me. Change. Somebody here is trying to stop some kind of change. It's interesting because this card doesn't even belong in this deck. I have a couple of different decks that I made myself. And this one belongs part of my love deck. Love returns. Revival of a connection. Love is returning. This doesn't even have to just be a revival of a connection. It could just be a revival to the connection of the frequency of love. Somebody here could also be making themselves seen or present in a situation that they don't even belong in. Because remember, this card's not from this deck. They're trying to make themselves seen. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, divine order, one step at a time. Pay attention to your work. You buckled down and got to work. You rolled those sleeves up one step at a time. You completed the task at hand. It wasn't easy. It took a lot of toil and labor, but you did it. You accomplished it. And maybe this could be somebody here that maybe was running their mouth saying that you would never be able to do it. You would never be able to accomplish something. Maybe for some of you, maybe you overcame a bad habit in some kind of way. And maybe somebody was trying to hold that over your head saying you will never amount to anything because, you know, you were an addict 12 years ago. Or 2 years ago. Listen, it doesn't matter where you have been and who you were in the past. What matters is where you're going and who you're going to be. And who you are now. That's all that matters. See, people have a difficult time embracing change because they themselves are afraid to change. And whoever I'm speaking to, maybe you have had multiple moments in your life where you've had to constantly evolve and reinvent yourself. Because somebody took your innocence out of something. And that's all because they abused your love. You know, the reason why you're not so naive anymore is because of these types of energies. And maybe this is not the first one of these type of people that you've encountered. Like I said, you're stepping into your North Node, and you're going to be encountering resistance from multiple different types of avatars. Let me clean this up. I'm going to take another quick little bathroom break, and then we are going to do the Scrabble tiles. Alrighty, y'all. Give me one moment. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. This might get a little loud again. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe. And Divine Council. Any other messages and confirmations here for the collective, please? Any other messages and confirmations for the collective? We have the numbers 94, 67, 93. That could be the year somebody was born. Maybe somebody is 67. We have the numbers 24, 35, 28. The numbers 18. Someone's name could be Anne. Someone's name could be Ed. Edward. We have the number 38. I have Al out here. Something here about Eden? Yeah, somebody could be trying to tempt you. Something here about oats. Maybe somebody here eats oats. Number 20, the number 40. The number 55. It smells like chocolate cupcakes all of a sudden. I don't know if somebody's baking chocolate cupcakes. We have the number 21. It's like a cake just came out of the oven. The number 92, the number 90. I have the number 70. Something here about Pennsylvania. Someone's name could be Paul. Something here about guess. Maybe somebody here wanted you to guess something. Or somebody here wears a lot of guess clothing. Someone's name could be Claire. Someone's initials could be KB. Or something. I'm remembering that old toy store we used to have back in the day, KB Toys. That could be significant. Or somebody here felt like they could... I don't know, maybe somebody here feels like they own you, or they own the rights to, like, play with you. It's creepy. We have the number 70, 12, and 16. Someone's name could be Poppy, or something about poppy seeds. We have the number 8. What goes around comes back around. We have the number 86. There's a lot of numbers here on the table. Somebody could play the numbers, something about the lottery. The number 45. We have a dog here. Maybe somebody here has a dog. Something here about Bluetooth. Maybe somebody has been trying to hack your Bluetooth. Something here about Texas. Someone's name could be Row. Or somebody here wants you to constantly row the boat. Someone's name could be Rex. Someone's name could be Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T. Something here is bad. Maybe somebody here is bad, or they're trying to claim that you were bad. Something here about the Tao. Something here about Tao tea. Maybe somebody here drinks a lot of tea. With this ED, somebody here could be having, like, dysfunctions keeping things up for a man out there. Someone's name could be Kevin. Someone's name could be V. Or that's their nickname. Someone's name could be Joe. Joseph. Something about a DO. A doctor of sorts. Maybe of eternal medicine. We have an RN here as well. Maybe there's an RN that works for a doctor's office. Something here about obey. Maybe somebody wanted you to obey, or something to do with the obey, like those hats that say obey on them. I never understood that. What are you trying to obey? Someone's name could be Greta. Or this RN, somebody here could be claiming something right now. Maybe they're trying to say they want something done right now. Like not giving you an option to think. Something here about a vet, either a veterinarian or an actual veteran. Something here about the zoo. Maybe somebody here was trying to keep you caged in like a zoo. Maybe they're trying to sell tickets to the exhibit. Someone's name could be Albert. Someone's name could be Zed. Something about ADT, home security. We have fun here on the table. Maybe you guys need to go out and have more fun. Someone's name could be Levi, or maybe somebody here wears a lot of Levi jeans, or maybe somebody bought a new pair of Levi jeans. Someone's name could be Chi. Something here to do with pop. Maybe somebody calls somebody pop. Or something here to do with soda pop, soda. We have funk. I don't know, maybe somebody here smells funky. Or something here to do with like blues and like soul music. Someone's name could be Leia. Or Leah. Excuse me. Someone's name could be Pont. Someone's name could be Chris, Christopher, Christine. We have Pip. Pip. Maybe somebody here is from the UK. I do have UK out here as well. Something here about Wednesday. Maybe somebody did something on Wednesday. Or something here to do with the TV show Wednesday. I haven't seen it yet. Someone's name could be Randy. Someone's name could be Lex, Lexi, Alex. Something about Nobel. Maybe somebody thought that they were noble. Someone's name could be Gunner. Someone's name could be Anna. Someone's name could be Sarah. Something here about IT. Maybe somebody here works in IT. Something here to do with an X-ray. Something here about the color green. Someone's name could be Tulsi. Someone's name could be Elaine. Something about California. Something about a cab, and maybe somebody drives for Uber or Lyft, or they work for a cab company. Somebody's name could be Ted. Something here about a jet. Or somebody who doesn't want you to be able to take off. Something here about Virginia or the VA. Someone's name could be Lou. Lewis. Lois. Something about somebody's grandpa. Something about zigzags. Maybe somebody here smokes. Maybe they roll their own. Someone's name could be Potter. Or somebody's a huge fan of Harry Potter. Someone's name could be Boris. We have something about a pew-pew. We have Zen. Somebody here could be claiming that they're Zen when they're not Zen, or you could just be very Zen. Somebody here is in the closet, or they have a secret life here that they don't want anyone to know. Someone's name could be Ray. Something here to do with sex. Maybe somebody here has a secret lifestyle in regards to sex. Someone's name could be Rose. We have Nana here on the table. Maybe you're a Nana, or someone calls you Nana, or maybe this involves your Nana. Somebody could use CBD. Something about a wig. Again, don't come for me, I'm reading the tiles. Somebody could wear a wig. Or somebody's trying to cover themselves up. Something to do with a parrot. Maybe somebody here has a parrot, or somebody was trying to parody you. Someone's name could be Noelle. Someone's name could be Gregory. Something here about the sun. Someone's name could be Susan. Someone's name could be Davon. Something here could be rotting. Something here to do with PayPal. Someone's name could be Rue or Rue. Something here to do with the roux, like a cooking roux. Someone's name could be Patty, with a D, like Patty. Someone's name could be Pat, Patrick, Patricia. Something here to do with the brand. Maybe somebody was trying to brand themselves off as you, or trying to claim that you were an imitation and that they were the real deal. Someone's name could be Dave. Someone's name could be Stan. Someone's name could be Jesus. Or maybe somebody here just needs Jesus. Someone's name could be Angie. Something here to do with LA. Something here to do with the net or the internet. Or somebody was trying to catch you. Again, we have dog out here. We have Vavo, which is Portuguese for grandma. Same thing to do with Nana. Someone's name could be Jane. Someone's name could be Tyler. Someone here could be a CNA. Something here about June. Maybe somebody's name is June. Something here to do with the boat. Something here about Angola. Someone's name could be Dax. Dale. Kenny. Andrew, Drew, something about A&W root beer, something here to do with public relations, PR, something here to do with the cap. Maybe somebody was trying to put a cap on something for you. Somebody that can wear a lot of baseball hats. Someone's name could be Janet. Something here about the rocker. What is it? The rocker. The horror picture show. Whatever it's called. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Or something like that. That could be significant to someone. So I just picture them go, Janet. I haven't seen that movie in like over a decade. Someone here could be a Jezebel. Someone's name could be Brian, Ryan. Something here about a police department. Something here about a pet. Maybe somebody thought that you were their pet. Someone's name could be Alan. Something here to do with the pew. Maybe like a church pew. Something here about rope. I don't know. Something here about DNA. Maybe some DNA was found on a rope, or it's going to be found on a rope. Something here about borax. Isn't that a cleaner? Somebody could be always getting lit. Okay. We have that RN, that registered nurse, coming out. Someone's last name could be Gonzalez. Or something to do with grunge music. Something about a boycott. Ow. I felt that one. Universe, please help us close out this reading for the collective. What do they need to know in regards to their abundance? We have grief. Tears of what happened when the ice in the heart melts. Somebody here is going through grief because you're too grounded. At the bottom of the deck, we have grounded. That's been popping up the past couple of reads, this grounded energy. Somebody here is in grief here because they're no longer able to distract from what's going on around them. And that's because their attempts to try and get back into your good graces are not working. You're not letting down your guard. You're not allowing yourself to be movable at this time. Your roots are planted deep. You're very fixed in and immovable at this time, and somebody here is in grief. I'm also getting people are mad here that you have been able to overcome your grief. Maybe they thought that by them treating you this kind of way that you would give in and that you would become just like them. That you would close off your heart, but you didn't. Energetic clearing. You cleared that out. During crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. You cleared out everything here that was holding you back. Maybe you even melted the own ice around your heart. Because maybe for a time there you were a little guarded. Maybe you were a little too guarded. Maybe you needed to be at that time, because maybe you were in a period here, remember, with what was going on, with this person talking so much shit behind your back to a whole community. Maybe it truly made you feel like you were alone and you had no choice but to suffer through something alone, until you decided to clear that energy. We have non-duality here at the bottom. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. You gave in to your inner divine here and you did not allow yourself to become immovable. You cleared all the obstacles that were in your way and you've awakened to the fact that you are a limitless being. What's that one showing itself? Sacrifice. And you sacrificed whatever you needed to in order to make sure that you were in alignment with your limitless potential. Universe, give us one more, please. We have deepening. Once you're on Earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are an old soul here with a very important mission to do. Somebody never wanted you, like I said, to step into your North Node. And a part about being in your North Node is about detaching yourself. Detaching yourself from that matrix. The one that clearly someone fell prey to. You have found the peace of God within you. We have sacrifice at the bottom. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. It's a sacrifice to love. And you did that without running away from your problems. And you're not going to help anybody evade theirs. And that's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to help them evade their own problems. You know, somebody wants you to accept them. And that's what you're doing. You're accepting them for who they are. But just because you accept them for who they are doesn't mean you need to allow them in. Because you already know how they're going to treat you. You know, you've been dealing with somebody here who claims that people treat them differently or they treat them special or whatever the case is. And they're like, oh, but I'm going through all these things. But maybe it's... they're not seeing how they're treating other people with their actions. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective. I'm going to do a Taurus reading after this, and depending on the time, I might do another collective. I should be here tomorrow because we're going to get rain for the next, like, 4 or 5 days, so I only have little things to do before I can paint. We have ups and downs. Okay. Give me one moment while I go track down that card. Somebody wants something to slip right out of your hands. They want you to miss out on an opportunity. Oi! Ups and downs. I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they're also what makes things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. You see life as an incredible ride. You're very optimistic. You're not pessimistic. You know that things always change. Nothing ever stays the same. If that's one thing that's for certain on this realm, on this planet, is that things are in constant state of flux. Things are constantly changing. Constantly. Because the universe is expanding. We have nature here at the bottom of the deck. Maybe some of you guys are being called to step out into nature, if you can, if it's nice where you're at. I know up here in New England it's been cold, so I'm definitely not hugging any trees right now. As I walk by them, I say, thank you. But if you can, go out into nature. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. Okay. Prosperity. Number 45 breaks down to a 9. Some closure is also coming in here for you guys. Prosperity. You have the ability to manifest prosperity into your daily life. Ganesha asks that you work on integrating and accepting the spiritual truth that you create your own reality. Truly understanding this makes all the difference when it comes to prosperity. And it's all about learning how to stay grounded in controlling your own emotions. Meaning, you'll have to be able to confront your own triggers so that other people are not able to use that against you. That's a part of understanding that you create your own reality. And you create your own reality, the way that you manifest is if you feel it, if you can think it, you can become it. You are responsible for creating and generating your success. It is your divine right to do so. A job in itself does not bring you riches. Abundance is more than a job or having money. It is an attitude. It's about living with appreciation and gratitude daily for all the blessings that are bestowed on your life. It is easy to forget or neglect the gifts that you receive day to day from the universe, the divine, the source, the creator. One of your promised gifts is your divine ability to generate the success you want in life by using your spiritual talents. These are abilities that are innate within you. You were born with them. They can include writing, speaking, creative expression, or business ability. Utilize your gifts. You are being given an opportunity to notice and develop them and begin offering them to the world. You might like to start writing a prosperity journal. Call on Ganesha to work with you on this. Imagine what would be the perfect day for you and describe it in great detail in your journal. Involve all of your senses to make it as real as possible. See, hear, feel, smell, taste, and touch this experience in your mind and heart to help bring it to fruition. This is an abundance card. Ganesha is reminding you that you have everything you need now. It is time to claim your abundance. Remember, you're the magician. You have all of the tools at your disposal. That paintbrush is in your hand. Don't allow somebody to come in and sweet talk you and gaslight you so that way you wave your paintbrush, you wave your wand in their direction. That's what they want. Don't let it happen. But that is what I have for y'all today, collective. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.